I would like to give a special nail addict shout out to Nikki, Jazzy, April Shorty, and I Love My Bulldogs for being the first word to comment on my last video. Thank you, ladies.
Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really know you.
Hey y'all, welcome back and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into today's set. So I'm doing my oldest daughter's nails today. We actually did them over the weekend for the Labor Day weekend. She came and spent time. She actually moved out about 2 weeks ago, and it was kind of bittersweet. I was asking her what is on her finger, and she had been coloring before I picked her up. She loves to color, and so it was marker. And so I decided to just keep going, but we're starting with prep, and I am just lightly pushing back her cuticles with my cuticle pusher. Next, I'm going to take a cuticle ball bit and just go around her cuticle area to remove any dead skin that may be there. My next step when prepping the nail is taking a mandrel with a sanding band with a fine grit and just etching over that nail, like roughing up the surface so that products stick a lot better. So Gel-X has become one of her favorite go-tos with nails. I've done polygel on her, I've done acrylic on her, I've done dipped on her, I've done hard gel, you name it. And this is just the style of nail that she goes to now. She likes how really quick, easy, and effective it is. This set took us no time. We were actually just killing time trying to wait for two of my other daughters that went to get their hair done to be done. And they might have had like an hour left, and we did this less than that time. Seriously, both hands, same time. And she just likes real simple minimalist sets like the one today, but it's still very super cute as well. So you saw me apply the dehydrator to her nail, and now I'm applying a layer of the primer. With the primer, I do 2 coats on the nail, and the primer is used just to also help with adherence of the products that we're going to be using today. So now we're about to go in and start applying the nails. So off camera, I did etch the inside of the full cover tip, and that helps again with adherence. I'm using my 6-in-1 Savlon nail glue, and I put a little onto her nail and some into the nail well as well, going at a 45-degree angle, and I'm using my Savlon little flashy light to just like flash cure them on. So I'm doing about 10 seconds on each nail, maybe a little more, and I'm going in and out of the nail because this lamp is super powerful. So if you leave it under too long, you experience that burning sensation just from your nail being too close up on that flat on the light either way. So I do try to back it up some and not keep it under too long. So we'll go under for like a few seconds, take it out so it kind of cools down, and then just making sure I get all of the sides securely. Once I do get them all flash cured on though, I do have her go ahead and put her hand in the bigger lamp for a full 30-second cure. The nail tips I'm using today are my favorite Luck Forever nail tips that I got off Amazon. They are a long coffin in a nude shade. I love these nails because you have a good nude base and you can just go in and create a nice design on them as opposed to painting your full nail a color. They're just very easy to work with. I love a good nude nail tip. And now I'm taking my nail clip and I'm just cutting them down to her desired length. She does work at a daycare, so for her kitties, she does like her nails to be a little shorter. But recently here, in the past couple of years, she's gone back to shorties. So when I first started my nail journey, obviously, you have a mom that can do nails. You're going to get whatever length you want. And she was like me into the longer nails. And then, I don't know, she stopped wearing them for a while, and then when she came back, the long coffin that we're using today was just too long for her. So she went to, she's going back to her shorties. So these are like medium length, I would say. And it's a pretty good, comfortable length. So, and they look really cute on her, this length as well. So now I'm taking my Pana 8080 grit hand file, and I'm just like filing the edges after I cut it to kind of make everything nice and straight. And then I'm going in with my mandrel and my sanding band around her cuticle area just to make it more flushed. And then also just remove any spillage that may have dried outside of that nail as well. Next, I'm taking a mini buffer and I'm just buffing the shine off of all of our nails so we're able to go in and start in with the nail design. So I'm taking my bold white from Madam Glam and I am starting in with the design for today. So all of the nails will have a white French tip other than her middle finger. So I'm basically just mapping out where I would like it to be. When I started her French tips, I typically ask nowadays what type of French tip the client wants, just because some people like the regular, long French tip. Others like the really high up new aged French tip that came about a few years ago, and she doesn't. She likes her French tip, her smile line to be pretty low, like you see here today. She likes hers exactly like this. She doesn't like the higher one. She says it looks funny, but I like a nice high French tip, or I don't know the proper way to even say that. High, low, whatever. Like a smaller French tip area is super cute on certain nails. But she just likes the overall normal French tip, and it fits her really well. So I must agree, I actually do like that. But again, I'm just going to repeat this on every other finger other than her middle finger. I hope that everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be. And as always, I want to say thank you so much to anyone that does take their time to watch my videos. Watching my video to the end actually helps me out quite a bit. And I'm so thankful, for anyone that does want to take the time to watch. If you're watching right now, thank you. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Nail Addict family, and I thank you so much for joining me on my nail journey. If you're watching and you're not yet subscribed, I would definitely love it if you would go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, turn on your post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. And if you've been subscribed, new or old, I just want to say thank you so much again, and I love you from the bottom of my heart. So for the middle finger, I'm using this black Beetles gel polish, and I'm gonna be painting the entire nail in black. So I'm using the brush and I'm just going to paint over that nail, but I'm also going to use my nail art brush just to go around the cuticle area and apply the gel there, and then have her cure that for 30 seconds. For her pinky, I'm using the Beetles black gel polish, and I'm going to create a star on this one and then have her cure that for 30 seconds. Creating a star like this is really simple, so I basically just make like the top of a triangle, go across the bottom and like bring it out. Then I go across, like you would have to see my finger kind of cut out, but to make a closed 5-pointed star is pretty easy. I do enjoy making them, and then she's going to cure that. On the ring finger, I'm going to go in and make a leopard or cheetah design, but like an open design. So typically I would like make my dotting tool, make like the color and then do this around a color. But I saw this design, it was so cute. So I was like, I'm just going to do like an open type of a leopard cheetah print vibe. And it came out super cute. Jumping right over to the index, I'm going to go ahead and create a zebra print design on the index. This is a very beginner friendly design. I love a good leopard or zebra print, any type of animal print design, especially if I can actually draw it. I love it so much. I feel like they're super beginner friendly and an easy go-to for a nail set. My birthday is actually Friday, so I do plan on uploading a birthday nail set for Friday, which is one of my normal upload days. I skipped last Friday and this Monday because it was a long weekend for me, and I just wanted to enjoy my weekend. So from time to time, being that I have not took off exactly like I want to yet with my nail journey online, I'm going to take sporadic breaks when I feel, because putting in hard work that I do, I don't know. I just feel like I need to be appreciated for me to go super, super hard. Not that I'm not, because I got some girls that show up every time, and I thank y'all. But I just wanted the weekend to myself with my family. So going in on the thumb, I'm doing the same thing I did on the pinky, and basically just creating a black star. And then she's going to go ahead and give that a 30-second cure in the lamp. And then for the middle finger, I'm using Bold White from Madam Glam. And I'm going to use create a half open star. So it's not a full star. It'll be half of a star on the middle finger. And I think this was such a cute accent. Now I love where that black and white kind of reversed and came into play. Super cute. And then of course she's going to cure it for 30 seconds. And this is my daughter that typically doesn't like rhinestones and things of that nature because she's just really clumsy and they always end up falling off anyways. So I'm going ahead and top coating over the nail set, and then she'll cure that for 30 seconds. Off camera, I do apply some cuticle oil, and I'll be back in just a moment with the final look. And here's the finished set. Super simple, yet very, very cute. She was obsessed with her nails, as was I. But comment down below and let me know what you think of the nail set. And if you've made it this far into the video, I would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I thank you all for joining me today, and I'll see you in my next one. Remember to be the very best you that you can be, and much love to you all.